The game, in a nutshell, is being king, leading the civilization through this incredible amount of history. And that is kind of easy to grasp, but there's so much richness and depth in there that you can play it over and over again, and no two games are the same. Civilization has always taken the approach of putting you in the position of being the leader. You don't make all the little tiny decisions. You are the big picture person. You guide this civilization through thousands of years of history. You're the king. You are in charge. You make a brand new history for the world. You do important things. You discover new technology. You found new cities. You decide who's your friend, who's your enemy, who are we going to go to war with, what units do we build, when do we attack, when do we defend. So you get to take that raw material and create a history of all your own unique story. Hi, I'm Sid Meier, lead designer and programmer on Civilization Revolution. It's coming out for the incredible Xbox 360. We chose the next-gen consoles because of the graphics capabilities, the networking capabilities, all the things that really bring a Civ game to life. All the things that you need to do in a game to control it fall very naturally under the controller. With this opportunity to bring it to a new audience, it was really kind of a redesign. How do we get all the very cool features of Civilization and take advantage of the new technology and make it a game that is great for new players, but also brings something new to experienced players. You see combat with incredible new animations. The kings pop up on the screen and talk to you and interact with you. You see the units with the glinting armor and the weapon trails and all sorts of cool stuff. And I think that really gave the animators and the artists an opportunity to really shine in this game in a way that perhaps they haven't been able to before. There are actually a lot of new features in the game. We've added the idea of relics and artifacts, things that are out there in the world for you to explore that give you these really cool powers. We've added the ability to retreat from combat if things aren't going well. You can call off your attack. It's a new feature. Upgrades for units where units can become specialized, so units might be more powerful attacking a city, they'll move faster. And the look of the unit actually changes to reflect what their special power is. Online play is really a new dimension in Civ Revolution. We're approaching it in a new way that I think is going to be pretty exciting for players. The game plays in simultaneous turns, so you're not waiting for other players to take their turn. You're kind of all doing things at the same time. Given the pace of the game, the kind of one more turn aspect, there's always something cool happening. I think this will really be an exciting multiplayer gaming experience. Game of the week is really a revolutionary new feature that we're building into Civilization Revolution. You sign up for the Game of the Week, you get some information from the server that starts you on a single-player game. But it's the exact same single-player game that everyone else in the world is playing that week as the Game of the Week. So you can play the game as many times as you want. Shoot for that high score, try different strategies. Your scores are posted online, and you're comparing your single-player skills against players around the world. And every week there'll be one world's greatest Civ player, and you have the opportunity to be that player. Domination is kind of the classic Civ victory. It's based on basically beating all the enemies in the game. The technology victory is our classic to build a spaceship, send it off to Alpha Centauri, and colonize that planet. You can add as many engines as you want to it, as many population modules, fuel cells, etc. The more cleverly you design it, the quicker it'll get there, and the quicker you'll win. There are a ton of new features that even experienced Civ players will find fun and fresh. Each civilization has some incredibly unique powers to it that make them play in a very different fashion. There's almost 16 different games in there, and they all feel overpowered. They all feel very cool to play. What's exciting is every game is totally different, and when you sit down, look at that first unit, you're just wondering what's going to happen this time. What is the world going to look like? Who am I going to run into yet? And that's what kind of keeps you going, is just to see what the next chapter of their story looks like, or what's the next thing that's going to happen. You're not making the same 5 moves every time you play it. So each game starts off differently, and of course, then it turns into a whole new story. But each game is very different, and there's all sorts of reasons to play over and over again.